going on there, guys? We back with another one, and we got to talk a little bit more about this Moriah Mills, Zion Williamson tattoo on her face today, guys. Now, we can't believe that she took it to this level, and you hearing some people in the media starting to come out and speak against it now, because they said if the shoe was on the other foot, 22-year-old woman, 31-year-old man, we would be calling him a creep. We'd be saying, oh man, this ain't right. You know, somebody got to get involved, step in. But since it's a man and the woman is 31 years old, it's not looked at like it's as predatory or whatever, for whatever reason, right? Emmanuel Acho touches on this, and this is what he had to say. Let's check it out.
I didn't want to address it, but I have to. It's gone too far. Moriah Mills is stalking, harassing, and is obsessing over Zion Williamson. And if we're being honest, we shouldn't tolerate this. A 31-year-old woman harassing publicly a 22-year-old man. Y'all think about it for a second if the roles were reversed. 31-year-old man stalking, harassing, obsessing over a 22-year-old. Yeah, y'all think about that at home. Latest we've seen, hopefully it's not true. Y'all look at the image, a tattoo of Zion's name on her face. Mind you, y'all, she's taken it so far that she got blocked on Twitter. Every other tweet is about former number one overall pick Zion Williamson, all because he was flying her out to games, and yet he got another chick pregnant and had a little baby gender reveal announcement with his main girl or something like it, and now she want to act upset. Look, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And what she's doing now is no longer funny, so I can't even call it a game. It's just stupid, and we can't tolerate it. At least I won't.
This is Moriah Mills. She just tattooed Zion's name on her face. So, I'm not going to talk about this anymore other than to say this one last thing. One or two things are going on here. Either she is starving for attention. And willing to do whatever she can to get it, okay? Even if it's at his expense. Or she had a pretty damn good time with him and can't get over it. Y'all decide. I'm going to leave it at that.
My opinion about Zion Williamson, guys, is he's green behind the ears. He probably started getting females when his basketball stock started rising, and he was getting girls because of what he does and not who he is. And it seems like he probably had a little addiction back in the day. We all probably did at some point. Just curious. In my day, when you turn them channels on, it would be the channels with the squiggly lines. You couldn't quite make it out, you know, what was on TV. But these kids, they had more access to these images and everything. He probably been looking at Moriah Mills since he was a little kid. And he was like, when I get older, I'm going to get her. And now that he has the status he has, this dude's probably been telling her, I love her, you the only one, this, that, and the third. And not knowing the repercussions of what these type of things have. Like I said before, he probably was getting these females because he is Zion Williamson. He can jump and touch the top of the backboard. All that probably played a factor into him having luck with the females. And it seems like he made some crazy missteps and he don't know how these relationships work. And he got with the wrong woman that was too emotionally attached to him, and it's showing. You know, I mean, and there's crazy dudes out here too, so don't think I'm just saying that it's one way. But in this instance, we talking about Moriah Mills and how she is with this 22-year-old man. And Zion is not absolved of his wrongdoing in this. Like I said, he's sending a woman hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. He's texting her after the fact. And he did this at Duke with just a regular girl on FaceTime. That showed me how green Zion was, putting his face on FaceTime, saying things where it could be recorded. I said, oh, they gonna eat him alive. When I saw that video back at Duke, when he was talking to that young lady, I said, oh, they gonna get him at some point. If he don't change, if this don't make him more of a private person where everything has to be done in face, you know, and it's one thing to have a recorded phone call, but to have your face on there laying up in the bed, I'm surprised the lady ain't put out a picture with Zion with his dang on cheeks out, with how sloppy he moving out here in these streets, man. I want to see this guy pull it in more ways than one, in his life and in that room, because he needs to be more cautious about who he dealing with going forward. He leaves such a bad paper trail that the whole world will see it. And I'm pretty sure these other ladies that came out, they got incriminating messages too. They probably just don't want their business out there like that. But Moriah Mills, she don't really care. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Is she off base for being a 31-year-old woman chasing this 22-year-old around? Got his daddy out here looking crazy for defending him? Or, you know, it's different when it's a woman? Because that's what a lot of people is acting like. Just because she's a woman, it's not predatory. If Zion was a 31-year-old man coming after a 22-year-old woman this same way, we would have a lot of questions. We have a lot of thoughts that we would be, you know, making known to the general public how we feel. I personally think it's just messed up all around the board, and I blame Zion more than anybody. And also I blame his inner circle. Hopefully going forward, man, he starts to talk or learns how to talk to women that want him because he's Zion Williamson the person, not Zion Williamson the athlete. Because I'm gonna tell you this, if he keeps eating, he won't be Zion Williamson the athlete too much longer, and we will then see how people really feel about him. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.